Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again reacting to RWBY. This is RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 6, entitled Tipping Point. Like the title, by the way. In the previous chapter, Chapter 5, it was mostly focused on Blake and the show officially introducing her family to us, which I really enjoyed. Then at the end of Chapter 5, they tease us Tyrian, one of the new villains, so I'm very curious to see where that leads in this chapter. So anyways, without further ado, guys, I'm excited. Let's get into it now. RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 6, Tipping Point. Let's get into it and see what they show us. Okay, I'm excited. Wasting time. Okay, I'm rambling. Okay, let's go. Once again, I'll turn up the volume once the intro's done. As always. I won't say it this time. If you've been following my RWBY reactions, I won't say what I've been saying every single reaction since the first chapter in Volume 4. Qrow. Still don't like her dad. I meant to say father. I said fad, father, dad, whatever. Can't believe I did that. Oh. I like him the most. Salem. Out of the new villains, love the guy with the mustache. Can't remember his name right now off the top of my head, because we haven't seen him much since his introduction, but I'll look up his name after this. Like, you guys should know if you watch my RWBY reactions, I'm horrible with names. You should know that by now. And if you don't know, now you know. Still love that fucking shot. Alright, let's go. Turn the volume. Alright. I'm ready.
Another day, another adventure.
Mm.
What's on the agenda today?
Walking.
With a side of...
Walking.
Hopefully fighting.
Haven is a lot farther away than I thought.
RWBY, how long did you think this journey was going to take?
I don't know. I grew up in a small area. I've never been this far away from home.
Right, but how long?
Maybe like 2 weeks?
What?
Okay, fine. 3 or something.
Nah.
Look, whatever. Hey, what's that?
That's strange. I didn't think we'd be hitting another village for a few days.
Are those buildings damaged?
We should search for survivors.
Left the map behind. I'm sensing a trap. It's a trap.
Nothing over here.
No one over here either.
It almost seems like the town was abandoned.
Hey, I think I found something.
I was waiting for something to happen because that shot was just sitting on her.
Ani Yuri. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
I have. You might think of it as Anima's mountain glen, had it never been completed. Years ago, the richest members of Mistral were unhappy with how the kingdom was being run. Frustrated with the council, they pooled their resources together to build their own city, with their own laws. They hoped that one day, it could maybe even become its own kingdom. Many thought it would be the future. I know my parents did.
Oh.
What happened?
What always happens.
The Grim.
Not just anyone.
One?
Oh.
Let's just get through here. This place gives me the creeps.
Something's about to happen. I can already sense it right now. Wow, epic music. Oh. Okay. Good singing voice. That was awesome. I really like that song too. That was cool. The brother and the father, he doesn't look too pleased. Still don't like you, dude. Damn, that's a lot of applause. Well, she deserved it. That was good. Ooh. Not too happy. Oh, yeah. Because she was forced to. Her dad was like, do it. I remember. Alright. A couple chapters back, but I remember. Oh. Thought we were following you for a reason. I guess not. No, we're not. It's like, it's just scenes like this that show you how great the show is, how better the animation is, in my opinion.
Their argument's completely invalid right out of the gate. Well, I think the bigger issue here is our society as a whole. What? You mean Atlas? Atlas, Mantle. You can't deny the economic disparity between the two.
I mean, what exactly are you suggesting?
I'm just saying, I don't think it's necessarily an issue of
Where are you
compensation
going?
as much as it's one of opportunity.
I'm just a little thirsty.
Sweetheart, we have people for that.
What? No, I can get it. I'll be right back, I promise.
Look, no one asked me to move here.
But companies like the SDC promised jobs.
I'm sorry, I tuned out for a second, but sounds like I'm the good guy again.
I really don't like you. He's a piece of garbage. Leave Weiss
It's
alone.
beautiful. You two match.
Okay.
Yes, it's a lovely painting.
So, that was my attempt at breaking the ice. How am I doing so far?
Meh.
You're leaving a lot to be desired.
Well, I've always appreciated honesty. Henry, Marigold.
Weissney.
I know. I saw your performance. Obviously. You were wonderful. And I promise I'm not just saying that because you're pretty. Honesty, remember? So, you thinking about buying it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, kind of pricey for a painting.
It's to raise money.
Oh, really? For what?
For what?
I'll admit, I only come to these things for the food and drinks. And the extraordinary company, of course.
Pup of a player.
So, what? Is it
Maybe.
another Mantle fundraiser or something?
Get out.
Oh,
What?
dark.
Get out, or I will have security escort you out.
But I haven't done any.
Leave!
Whatever.
Yeah. Wrong words to say.
The same thing last night. If they're so arrogant to think they can get by without proper kingdom defense,
Oh boy,
then
it's not gonna be good.
Shut up!
Oh. Here we go. Oh man.
Weiss.
You don't have a clue. None of you do. Excuse me?
Oh
You're
shit.
all just standing around talking about nothing. Worrying about your hair, your money, your stupid problems that don't mean anything.
Weiss, that's enough.
Let go of me.
You're embarrassing the family.
I said let go.
Whoa. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Arrest her. What are you waiting for? She's insane. She should be locked up.
She's the only one making sense around here.
Exactly.
Thanks for the party, Shock.
It's cool to see him back. Just show up. Ooh. Now your father hates you even more, or disappointed more. Either way. Is it about to go down? Oh, Tyrian. Oh my god, it's Tyrian. Yes. I'm glad that the tease actually is about to pay off, I hope. Yes, here we go. Damn. He's just crazy. Like, we all knew that, but his fighting style is great, but he's crazy too.
Not looking for a fight. Who are you?
Who I am matters not to you, or, well, you do interest me. No, I only matter to you.
Me?
You haven't the slightest clue, do you? Oh, how exciting this must be.
What do you want?
The rose has thorns. My little flower, I'm here to whisk you away with me.
Well, what if she doesn't want to go with you?
Well, I'll take her.
We're not going to let you do that.
Good.
Okay, good.
John!
Ooh, man. That was a little close. Oh, man. Ah.
Well, if that isn't ironic.
That was the plan. Yes, it was the plan. Good twist. Oh, dude.
Surprise!
Oh.
He's a faunus.
What is this about? The White Fang? Roman Torchwick?
Plastic soldiers and pawns. My heart and body belong only to our goddess.
Cinder.
Nope.
Only in her wildest dreams.
Exactly. We all know who the real queen is. Well, evil. Oh, is Qrow gonna get in this? Oh my god, please. Damn. Oh. Damn. Come on, Qrow. Yes. What? Oh, you're gonna end right there? Are you kidding me? Come on. That was a good episode. Chapter, excuse me. I confuse them all the time. I'll say this right now. When I get in my discussion and talking about this, I will mix it up with chapter and episode and then volume and season. Just get used to it. Okay, so I really enjoyed this one. I'm glad that the tease of Tyrian paid off, in a sense, him fighting with RWBY and the others. I really enjoyed that. And then Qrow at the end. That was awesome. Seeing Qrow at the end, that was really cool to show up. I wish it was like a little more. I'm guessing they're just teasing it for the next one. But I really enjoyed this one because it had some great character development, and it also had great action. And that's what I love about this show, is that it has both of those. And sometimes they focus more on some action and not so much character development, because they've had a lot of character development leading up to this action, like more action episode that you're invested in these battles. And then, you know, then they have episodes where it's more character development leading into, down the road, more action. So what I like about this is that it was a mix of both, because on RWBY's side, following her story and what's happening currently with her, that they were slowly developing some backstory to this seamless, empty town that seemed abandoned. It wasn't finished. Tyrian shows up. Action goes crazy, but they don't get to it right away. They slowly build to it, and then Tyrian shows up, and then he's battling all four of them, and then Qrow shows up at the end. Little teaser, I'm guessing, to lead us off into the next chapter. So I like that a lot, but Qrow versus Tyrian, because Tyrion's fighting style, we saw it in this chapter, and it was really cool. He was able to take on all four of them at once. He was able to basically just overthrowing all of them, basically. Just take over and just own the battle the whole time. But then Qrow shows up. And then it's going to change things. I think it's going to change where they're both evenly matched. But I do want to say that I think Tyrian, he is an interesting character that I think I'm more invested in now, because even though he's a really good fighter, he's still crazy. And he's just a maniac. And I think that's what really drew people to him when they first introduced him at the beginning of Volume 4, because he's so interesting. Like, what's up with this dude? What is this dude's deal? And I think that we're going to learn more as we go along with him interacting with RWBY and interacting now with Qrow. We're probably going to learn more. Maybe Qrow knows who this guy is. Not saying they worked in the past together, but maybe he knows who Tyrian is, and we'll learn more through that. And then surprisingly, we go to Weiss, because they teased a long time ago at the beginning of this volume that her father, Weiss's father, was going to be holding this benefit, and that he wanted her to sing. And it clicked after the song ended. I'm like, oh yeah, because when she turned around in her face, you could tell she wasn't feeling it. She performed well, great, but she wasn't feeling it because she was kind of forced to. And it was interesting to see where she kind of like just let go of me, and she falls, because I thought at first maybe her father pushed her, but he didn't. She pulled away and fell to the floor. But when she did, she ignited a warthog manifest of a warthog grim, and it started charging, people, and then luckily, I forget that guy's name. Like I said, I'm bad with names. He was basically in a lot of the chapters in Volume 3. He shows up and takes care of it, and then they kind of just cut away. We don't know what happens. We just know that Weiss's dad is even more upset with her, and that's all we know. I like the fact that Weiss is kind of at this point. She's kind of not. She wants to get out, and I think she's going to start defying her father. I think she's going to push him away. I'm not sure if she's going to fight him. I'm not sure if she's going to. I don't think she's not going to kill him. That's too dark. But I think that she's ultimately going to stand up for herself and officially get out, because it's weighing down on her. And I think that at first I was kind of like, what direction they're going to go with this new guy they just introduced at that painting. I forget his name now because he's not relevant, because that's what really sets her off in this scene, and what really sets her off during this chapter is that he was only there for good company, player, food, and drinks. That's all he's there for. He doesn't care about anything else. And then she overhears more discussion about, it was bound to happen, that's what they get, and she just loses it, because these people don't know what happened there at all. She experienced it. No one else understands. And even though I've said multiple times whenever we see her father, Weiss's father, that I hate him. I hate him. But I like the fact that I hate him, because you're not supposed to like the character. You're supposed to hate him because he's putting down a character that you've grown to love through all these 4 volumes. And it's a character that, at first, Weiss was a character that came across as kind of moody and bitchy. Don't like really using that word much to describe a character, but she just was stuck up, if you will. That's a better term. And you didn't like her at first, and then now it's a complete 180. You love Weiss. At least I do. I love the character. And to see her being put down and being controlled and basically just being mistreated horribly by her father, it hurts, because it's just like, she didn't deserve this. She doesn't deserve this. And so I think what this was is her stepping up. Tipping point. Just clicked. It just clicked. Took a little while, but it clicked. The tipping point for Weiss is that she's had enough. She's done with it. So I'm betting the next time we see her, it's going to be a toe-to-toe war with her father, and I'm hoping it ends with her getting out of that house, because she needs to get away. She needs to get away, whether it's going to be with her sister. I think her sister's still alive, right? I think, yeah. I don't think nothing happened to her sister, from what I remember. If I'm wrong, wow. But whether it's that, or going and finding Blake, Yang, or go find RWBY. just get out of the situation. And I guess the tipping point for RWBY's side, if you want to get more technical, which I don't know if it's really a tipping point for her, but the tipping point now is that now she's starting to see more of more of what's out there evil-wise, because now they know about Tyrian. Because before, we don't know how long Tyrion's been around before Volume 4 introduction. So Tyrion could have been around for the whole time. We would just never knew about him until now. And maybe that's the tipping point on the villain side, now that the public is now, or at least our main characters are starting to get introduced to the new threats. Maybe that's a tipping point, but mainly I think tipping point is just about Weiss. That makes more sense. So there you have it, guys. That was my kind of discussion, review, reaction to this chapter. I really enjoyed this one, and I got a comment on the last week's RWBY reaction saying that I can't wait to see your reaction to the next one, which is Tipping Point. And so I understand why, because they did a lot of good stuff in this chapter, and I'm really excited. I can't wait for chapter 7. I hope it comes out next week. Sometimes they've been putting them off and releasing once a week, and then they take a break for a week and upload something else RWBY related, then they put out the one 2 weeks later, or the week after the break. So I'm hoping that we get chapter 7 next week. Hoping, but well, I don't know. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my reaction, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.